So, do you love floral displays, but you don't know where to start and exactly how to put them together? In today's video, I'm going to show you all types of displays and how to do them step by step for any season of the year. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know I'm going to be 73 in October, and I just say it because if I can do these things, I know you can do them too at any age, and I have confidence you can do whatever you want to do in life. Do you want to start drawing? Do you want to start gardening or crafting or doing some of the things I do? Do it now. Buy yourself a couple little things. I show you how to do stuff for pennies, so it's not a lot of investment. And get going with me every month and start making some things that bring you joy. It really enriches your life. It's that extra added joy that I add to my life when I create things. I want to thank all my wonderful subscribers, all my dear sweet friends that watch my videos and take the time to comment. You're so encouraging and supportive. I love all of you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss the best time of the year coming. I'm telling you, fall, Halloween, and Christmas. And I'm going to say it again, Halloween. I come out in a different costume every time I film. I'm a different witch every year. I'm going to do a costume fashion show for you, taking a black top and a black skirt, and I make 4 costumes. They're going to be fabulous this year. I've been doing it for 3 years. You've got to go back and watch some of those videos. And then, of course, Christmas to end the whole year. Anyway, I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll hit the like button because it does help my channel. All right, you all kinds of flowers. Now, we're going to start with the easiest kind. I'm going to show you how to make flower balls. Then I'm going to show you how to make basic arrangements, what to use as a base, what to use as a container. And then the last thing I want to show you is one of my favorite flowers is orchids. I absolutely love them. You see, I have them in my den in kind of a rust color. I have white ones, but none of them are real because I can't keep them alive. I don't want to torture these plants. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to make flower balls, how to make flower arrangements, and orchid plants. There is a method to my madness on this. I hope you love this. I hope you get so inspired and will make some of these beautiful things for your home. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my flower arranging video. This is a 2-parter, so stay tuned to the very end. You'll see my orchid plants. But I wanted to show you some of the different arrangements I do that are really pretty simple to do. And I'll kind of tell you how I've come up with these ideas and what works. My very favorite is this vessel, this ceramic vessel I got from Home Goods in the back, the white one. And I just put a bunch of white blossoms, spring blossoms. I still have those on my coffee table, even though it's almost fall already. So that is a really good investment. This lasts all the way through summer, springtime, whatever. And then you can just take these out and put some fall leaves, some fall leaf branches in a vessel like this. And then you could do Christmas branches also. That's how I change out the things in this white vessel. And that's, I think, one of the most impactful, dramatic things that I do to kind of go along with the seasons. I just think it looks so good. I love my flower balls. And you know I put these on my mantle, just laid them on my mantle on a stack of books. And I don't put roses all the way around. That gives you a flat surface to lay on something flat or to put on candlesticks. Look at these gorgeous fancy candlesticks I got from, and you can see inside there's the place to put the candle, from Home Goods. I have a pair of them and a matching cake stand. Now these flower balls are all roses, but they're different shades of pink, and you can get these from Dollar Tree. You don't have to have them be very expensive. And what you do is you just take your roses and cut them so there's about, about 2 inches of stem left. And you stick them in the styrofoam ball and just make sure you cover the ball completely. And there you go, rose balls. They're just So beautiful. You can do them in any color. You can actually do different flowers if you wanted to. Now here's my little daisy balls. You know, I do those every time in spring and summer when I do my lemons and daisies and all of that, but I just love these. So I love these flower balls. I think they're so fabulous. Now what I want to show you too is these other balls here that I have. You can see I have a couple more back there that I think are so fabulous. And here's one up here also. These were all from Hobby Lobby, and they're just absolutely adorable. They're in the, I think they're where the fairies are in Hobby Lobby. Anyway, I love these. And why do I love them? Because you can actually, if you want to add some daisies, look, I can stick my finger in there. You can stick stems of flowers. So you could do little roses or daisies. That's what I've done before on the mantle. Okay, flower arranging. Okay, I got out my basket here because this basket, I always keep some foam, you know, one of those green foam things in the bottom. But I also keep a piece of ivy, because if you get something that's got ivy in it, you can kind of stick flowers in it and it kind of keeps them raised up. They're not falling in the basket. Now, I want to show you something. So here I've kind of put together some of the colors that I might use during springtime. And this is how I usually cut my roses. I love these roses, by the way. I always leave about, I don't know, 2 to 3 inches on them so they stick very easily in these displays. But I want to show you. So there's a touch of pink. Now you can see that this is all now in the cooler tones of blue. These hydrangeas are really pretty. They're almost a purpley aqua color, and I stuck a piece of wisteria in there. And if you'd rather have it just plain, take the purple out, take the pink out, and now you have a blue hydrangea display, which I think is really pretty. And I kind of like the idea of just having blue in there. You could do different shades of blue. You could add some purple if you wanted to, but I just think it's so pretty. And this is my one flower concept, but you could see before it looked really pretty to add in the pink roses. You can see that looks really pretty in there too, but I don't know, I kind of like all the blue. And again, you can see how this ivy just keeps everything standing up, or you can use a piece of foam, either one. Now I have a little fall display I want to show you here. A little wheelbarrow and a little gnome sitting on the edge. Now in here I have a little bit of faux grass, but again you can put a little piece of foam in there and just stick in your branches. Now when I do these arrangements, I like to take bushes like this. I usually don't keep bushes any larger than this because I find them to be too bulky. Anyway, I think that's just so adorable. So my next tip is, when you do a display like this, maybe with just autumn leaves in this cute little wheelbarrow, add a character to it. Add a gnome, add a bird's nest, add a squirrel, add something. I think that just brings so much more life. And again, you could start adding color to this if you wanted to add some purples in here. All right, let's look now and see how I make my orchid plants. They're really beautiful. Welcome to my orchid video. I want to finish off these displays by telling you how to do these fabulous orchid looking plants that look real. The first thing I recommend, start with a tall container. This is going to be a tall arrangement, and it's not going to look right if it's in a short, squatty little container. 2 of these, and I chose rust color because I have a lot of rust in that room. Here's a pair of elephants I got years ago at Marshall's, and I've always kept a orchid arrangement. Now, before I get into the basics here, I want to tell you there's different components that add on to your arrangement. First of all, I recommend getting a tall container, fill it full of foam. Then you are going to put in several components. You're going to put in 2 to 3 branches of orchids, no more than that. Then it looks fake. Now, once you get that in, I want you to get a bamboo stick. Can you see how these are kind of fake bamboo? Okay, or a branch from your yard and put it in. You are going to tie the orchid to the pole. Why do I do this? Because I went to Rogers Gardens, one of the most beautiful nurseries with beautiful orchid plants. And I'm talking real ones here. And that's how they do their real plants. They plant their orchid, they put in one of these branches, and they tie it with usually something organic like raffia. And you can add a little bit of Spanish moss to that if you want to. And then you're going to add things to the bottom of the plant. Now you can see here, I've added leaves. They actually sell these, you guys. These are the bottom of an orchid plant. Now I did bin these leaves because they come and they're all straight up. Just very carefully bin them, because see what happens right there? See how it gets that little kink in it? But there's a wire down these leaves, and then you're going to leave it so these roots are above the soil. Okay, so you're going to stick one of these in, and you can see each one of my plants has one of the orchid pieces in. I think Hobby Lobby has them. Now the next thing you're going to do is get yourself some really good moss. This bag will make probably 3 plants, and you're going to fill in the top with this beautiful moss. Now you can add other things. This one here, I added a succulent and some ferns. And I also added this curly willow to the top. Can you see this stuff with the little green, little tiny leaves on it? I have it in every single plant, and you can see it here in this one too. I got those, I believe, either at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Okay, so these are the components: a tall container, 2 orchid branches, and again, these orchid branches, they have them all over. They have them at Michael's. This is my favorite one that I got at Pier 1. Of course, Pier 1 is no longer, but I thought these were the most realistic looking white orchids. I love white orchids so much. Now you also can get this kind of, oh, it looks like a little tiger print on there, kind of a yellow orchid. These are very cool too. It depends on what your color scheme is. You can get pink ones, fuchsia ones, all different colors. Here's kind of a mustardy one. And these are in different arrangements in my house. And of course, this rust one here, see how real they look? That is in this plant in the back here. And I only use, like I said, 2 or 3 stems in that one. In this one here, I have kind of a, I don't know what kind of plant this is. This was in a big bush and I cut it apart, but I wanted that drapey feel. It looked too bare without it, okay? Go with your gut. If it looks too bare, add something. And this one here, I added succulents. All right, those are my tips for a very lifelike, real looking orchid plant that you can keep in your home for years. All right, I hope you loved this. I hope you got so inspired to make some arrangements. We got fall coming up and lots of fun fall arrangements. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.